last commitment that we make is we commit to adequately resourcing this work. And there are two kinds of expenses that come with this work. The first one is direct expenses. Most people are very familiar with this. This is hiring a trainer or hiring a strategic planner to help come in and ask the hard questions and facilitate. Those are really important. Keep doing those, adequately resource those. There's a second kind of resource and expense, and that's indirect. And that actually is staff time and staff capacity to do the work. More often than not, when an inequity is being addressed at an organization, it's because a very passionate and often directly impacted group of people get together and they want to address it. It's for their own well-being or it's for the moral imperative of the organization. So you get a passionate group of folks and they end up taking on extra work. They're not taking anything off of their plates. They're doing this because they feel that this is important, and essentially they end up volunteering for their organization because their job description hasn't changed, and this is added on. Leadership teams, love, yeah, go do it, great, but leadership teams also need to have, you're gonna go do this, I'm so happy that you're doing it, what are we gonna take off your plate to make sure that you have the time and the bandwidth to do this work? Another piece in there that does take a conversation with a trusted supervisor is what is the emotional impact that this will have on the people who are experiencing this and wanting to do this work. So for example, if you are a person of color in an organization and you are trying to address racism in that same organization, it has an emotional impact on you in a way that a white person or a white ally who is trying to do this work with you will not feel that same level of impact. I highly recommend that when we commit to resourcing this work adequately, that supervisors have that conversation, especially with their non-dominant staff members who are impacted by the ism that they're trying to address. Think about the emotional impact that that person might be taking on as well. Those are the kinds of resources and expenses that we need to address. You do that, you get a longer term group of people that are ready and supported to do this hard work, and it won't burn out. And that so often happens with diversity teams or even leadership teams. It just fizzles out. This is a way of addressing that up front. Mm-hmm. And those are our 5 commitments. If you have those conversations ahead of time, you're gonna find that your meetings will go much more smoothly. You will have more engagement from people. There will be more honest conversations, and you will get further faster.